What's happening, guys? It's Abhinav from PhoneBunch, and I know what you all are going to say. Why are we looking at the Zenfone Max again when we already reviewed it? Well, this is the new Zenfone Max. It now comes with Snapdragon 615 and you have 32 gigs of onboard storage, and still you have that massive 5000 mAh battery inside. 13 megapixel rear, 5 megapixel front camera, 4G LTE dual SIM connectivity. Now everything else is same here. You have the same leather-like back cover, you get a warranty card within the box, you also get a micro USB to USB data syncing and charging cable. You also get a USB OTG cable so that you can reverse charge using this as a power bank, and you get a 1 amp USB wall charger within the box as well. So this is everything you get with the new Zenfone Max. Now let's talk about the device itself. Now, to our surprise, Asus had actually powered on the device and then sent it to us. So it has been lying in our office for more than a week now, and even after that there was some battery life left in the device. But I did charge it after the initial unboxing. Now let's have a look at the build. On the left there is nothing, you still have that golden trim around the entire device. It does look quite decent. At the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack, and you can see the camera hump there. It's really not that huge. Now on the right you have the power button as well as the volume rocker. Now these don't provide that great a tactile response, they are a bit mushy too, but they get the job done. Now if you move to the bottom of the device, you will find the micro USB data syncing and charging port as well as the primary microphone, and you can see that classic Asus chin right there as well. At the back you have the 13 megapixel camera with laser autofocus, noise cancellation mic and dual tone LED flash. And at the bottom you have the speakerphone with the Zenfone branding. The back is a very nice textured finish. It does make the phone easier to hold because this is quite a heavy device. Now on the insides you have two separate SIM card slots, a separate micro SD card slot and that massive 5000 mAh non-removable battery. Well, it does take quite a long time to charge as well. Now the phone does feel quite alright to hold, but it's not meant for single-handed use, and at about 200 grams it is quite bulky too. But then you are getting excellent battery life here. Now in the front you get a 5 megapixel camera, notification LED, and just below the display you have capacitive buttons which don't light up as all other Asus devices. Now the display here is actually pretty decent. It has wide viewing angles. The color saturation also seemed to be good here. But I do wish Asus would have upgraded the display to a 1080p panel. That would have been really nice. Now coming to that camera, it does take images pretty quickly. There is a plethora of modes that is built in, including a manual mode which actually does work pretty well. It's quite robust, you have quite a lot of settings and you can record 1080p videos here. The camera did seem to be quite decent. We'll be taking a look at it later on. Now talking about software, this phone is running Android Marshmallow right out of the box. Now you still have theme support baked in, you have widget support in the launcher, so everything is quite similar to what we have seen before. You have a notification shade right up top which is configurable, and you see right there Android 6.0.1 with April security patch pre-installed. Now this time around the storage has been upgraded to 32 gigs and you will get about 24 odd gigs when you get the device, where you can install apps and games, and well, USB OTG is again supported here. And talking about available RAM, we had about 800 to 900 megabytes free, even though several apps were running in the background. And just like other Zenfone devices, you had double tap to sleep and double tap to wake available here as well. Now talking about performance, web browsing was really smooth. We didn't have any issues with lag, text and images rendered quickly, and apps did open up relatively quickly. Even after opening so many apps, I went back to Chrome and it was still loaded in memory, which does mean that memory management shouldn't be an issue on this device. Overall, the performance seems to be greatly improved from last time. With Snapdragon 410, the device did sort of struggle with performance. With the 615, it doesn't seem to do that. But the one thing is that 615 is known to heat up, but Asus had previously launched a few devices with the 615 and they didn't seem to exhibit those issues. Now this phone will be launched at about Rs 10,000 in India. I'll have the exact pricing and availability information in the description section, so do have a look there. So we'll be taking an in-depth look at the new Zenfone Max. Press the like button if you like this video. If you have any questions about the device, do mention them in the comment section as well. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe, like, share, and as always, have a great day.